And who's this you have in your lap?
This is, I don't think he has a name. Yes, it is a boy. It's a litter of 4 that came in. Unfortunately, their mom was not spayed and was also an indoor-outdoor cat, and she was hit by a car and killed. And they were left without a mom. So the owner of the mother cat, after they found her, brought the kittens into us because they weren't able to take care of them. They're probably about 6 weeks old. They are eating on their own, but not quite old enough for adoption. So they should be going into a foster home within the next couple of days. We're going to take care of them until they're old enough to be spayed and neutered and old enough to be adopted. They're very, very clean animals, so they usually pick a corner of the cage that they're going to go to the bathroom in. So once you let them pick the corner and then you put a litter box in that corner, they'll generally use it pretty regularly. So, just like you see there that were recently donated to us from Chelmsford Animal Hospital. So if we get the floor done, then we can set those cages up in here, and it just will be more like a real-life holding area. It's a multifaceted area of the shelter. Originally, it was used mainly for conferences and if we had volunteer orientations and different things like that. But as our numbers have really just skyrocketed and increased, it's become our new sort of holding area for cats. So when we run out of space in what used to be our holding area, all of the overflow of animals end up in this room. It wasn't designed for this use, and it's certainly not made for this use. The rubber tarping that's on it is not the most sanitary environment. It makes it really difficult for our staff to be able to clean this. So we are working on trying to redesign and redo this room, hopefully in the near future, to better accommodate the cats that we have in here. Pug in something. They said Chihuahua, but he's got some kind of wiry hair, so I don't know if he's a terrier or what else, but definitely got pug in him. So we do have a few pit bulls. Dogs that we have, we evaluate them temperament-wise and make sure that we're comfortable putting them out in the general public, and we see a lot of really nice pit bulls, so people need to understand that it's not the breed. There can be great pit bulls and there can be not so great pit bulls, just like there can be great labs and not so great labs. So, but we also see a lot of small dogs as well. So right now we have 13, you said, Sarah? 12 dogs down in the kennel right now. This is Henna, and she's about 2 to 3 years old, and she's a domestic short-hair brown tiger. As you can see, she loves to give hugs. She's probably one of the most affectionate cats that we have in the shelter right now. She came to us because her family lost their home, and they weren't able to keep her. And she's been here probably about 2 or 3 weeks now, I think. I think we see cats for just about every reason. Just out of these 4, we had one that was a stray that was found in a sewer by the animal control officer and brought to us. One of them family couldn't afford. So mainly the problem that we have, I think, in the city and in general with cats is that they are looked at as disposable animals. People don't tend to invest as much in their cats as they do in their dogs, and that's one of the things that as a humane society we try to educate the public and try to change that. That cats can make wonderful pets, but it's just as important for them to get the care that they need as far as annual vaccinations, spaying and neutering, just as important for them to get that as it is for dogs. And that's one of the things that we try to stress with our adoptions. We don't send any kittens home without having them spayed or neutered. And we make sure everybody is up to date on their vaccines. The adoption fee is $125, but what people need to understand is what they're getting for that cost, and they're getting the cost of the surgery, they're getting a microchip, they're getting all of their initial vaccines, flea treatment, ear mite treatment, caller ID tag, and a bag of food. So if you were to go to any vet office these days and request invoice for what that's going to cost somebody, depending on whether it's a male or a female cat, it can cost anywhere from $300 to $500. So we're definitely not overcharging for what we're doing, but we want people to make that financial commitment and understand that they're going to have this animal for its life, and they need to be prepared to give it the care that it deserves and the care that it needs.